right. Well, welcome to my office. It's 70 square feet and just open ceiling in here. I use pretty much all of the wall real estate for organizing and storing things that I need for my job in here. I make a pretty good use of the space, I think. So I'll just kind of walk you around and show you how I have things organized and laid out in here. Starting with my desk. I will sit sometimes on this swivel chair. Sometimes I'll just stand. I can crank my desk up and down over here. I did have this hooked up to my drill, but I couldn't justify using that 12-inch bit extension in here when I didn't really raise my desk up and down very often. So this is my Microsoft Surface, my computer basically that I use, and I have a separate monitor here that I can swivel in and out, also raise up and down when I'm working. I am filming with my phone right now, but usually keep my phone on this MagSafe charger here. I've got little odds and ends in here, just some desk organization and stuff. This is my desk vacuum when things get messy, in case I need to clean up. Keep that in my 3D printed garage here. Over here to the left of my desk, I've got a little tough built tool pouch that just mounts onto the wall. I've got all kinds of quick access things: shears, Klein 11-in-1, Sharpies, box knife, pair of gloves with Koosh. Working our way counterclockwise in here, this series of shelves, I keep all of my 3-ring binders of documentation. The top shelf is instruction manuals for all of my equipment. This shelf is these big binders here are renovations that we've done in the past. Just some documentation on that for referencing. Down here I've got a couple binders with all the different finishes we have in our facility. So these are kind of like sales guides for furniture that we have here. This is a fabric swatch for our banquet chairs and a metal paint color sample, types of chairs, paint samples, flooring samples, and I hang on to the samples that the flooring distributors send me because it has the spec information on the back. I'll cut it down to fit in here, punch some holes in it, and just kind of add it to this binder. This is really handy for working with interior designers, or if I'm trying to match paint colors, I can take this with me to the paint store or just take the little sample. My building engineering manual. This is basically everything you need to know to run the building here. Over here, these are all of our ongoing projects, all of my ongoing projects, I guess. I keep them in folders and just label them. When I'm done with the project, I'll throw out all the information that I don't need to hang on to. And if there is something that I want to keep, I'll add it in one of these 3-ring binders. Moving along here, this wall, I've got all my thermostats. I have a couple thermostats that are in other parts of the building. Some of the older sections of the building still have the thermostats in those rooms. But this is just really nice for me to be able to see what's going on in the units, make adjustments as needed. Up here, I've got glues and adhesives, some basic cleaning supplies, oil, lubricants, etc. This big black box, I believe, is some IT equipment. I'm not really sure what is going on up there, but I believe it's probably killing my brain cells. Of course, I've got Bob the Builder over here. He's really crucial to the job. On this wall over here, I've got my fire panel. I keep all of my fire inspections on file, fire prevention code permit. If the fire marshal comes to the main office, they send him down here. I've got all the documentation that I need for that. Of course, I've got an Ego battery-powered blower. My morning cleaning crew will often use this to blow out the vestibules, the entrances to the building, to try to keep some of the leaves out. And I use it on the roof to clean out the roof drains up there. Got a ladder, a little Gorilla ladder here that's extremely helpful, particularly with accessing things in the top part of my office here. Got a clothesline. I work out in the mornings and like to dry my clothes in here. The UPS man always makes a comment about how it stinks, but if I don't dry them, then they will stink in my backpack or in my car, and I'd rather just dry them here. I've got a little Vornado fan that I'll blow on the laundry while I'm working in here. Up here, I've got, this is my, I think I've featured a bin just like this that I keep on my roller pack out. But this is kind of my do-all hardware box. I can easily pop it off from here, put it on my pack out kit, roll it around the building. I've got drywall anchors, construction screws, zip ties, nail sets, Velcro 3M, sheet metal screws, all kinds of stuff in here. This is my mostly screw hardware organizer. Up here I've got some nails as well as things for replacing damaged parts on our folding tables. And then this is like miscellaneous specialty hardware up here. Over here, these are all my tapes, my PPE, all the way at the top here, my fish sticks, of course my airplane. All right, well that pretty much brings us full circle here. On this side, I've got light switches, main light switch, and of course the switch for my garage, fire extinguisher, a couple electrical panels. This panel I've covered with dry erase marker material, so I can take notes for my crew if there's some things that I want them to pay closer attention to, or some just new things on their regular to-do list. I'll add them here. I've got an M18 wet dry vac up here on the slat wall. Again, just a really handy thing to have for little spills, or I use it a lot for cleaning out condensate drains on my HVAC units. And last but definitely not least is my garage. I built it out of Legos and inset it into the wall. I've got a couple Hot Wheels cars in there. Over the years, it's housed a variety of different vehicles, working doors, and its own designated light switch. I've got a retractable EV charging port, and yeah, just a hit with the kids when they come visit. They always like to play with it, see if there are any new vehicles in there, and yeah, just a fun way to keep things lighthearted on the job. Anyway, if you're still watching, I appreciate you sticking with me, and I hope that you at least found it entertaining. Maybe you learned something here, and I guess I'll catch you in the next video.